Are we about ready?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Hello, welcome back to DC. I'm Master Christian Belters. With me as always, my City Slickers. Say hi, City Slickers.
Hi, City Slickers.
Okay, let's recap. So, last time on West End Paradigm, attack on the streets outside of the Met. Word on the news traveling internationally fast of a random attack on Dendrite's city mayor and vice mayor through details that are still unclear. In a brush with death, Zemira makes note of a second deity, namely Medea. Let's see. Talking about Nod, or the in-between world, a world you can access, as far as we know, only by sleeping. Enya and Eska discover firsthand that the museum has become a central power hub or sanctuary for these two fighting deities and have been known to temporarily choose an avatar to talk to people, though it would seem like someone continually cut off Link a day before she could say anything too useful. With a thrilling escape from the hospital, everyone meets back up at Zemira's apartment, where it is casually revealed that the mayor was actually there at the time of the statue's excavation. Excavation, yeah. Furthermore, that Durkin Tomley's son, Jacob, has been confirmed.
You're
color split. Yeah. Confirmed color split by Elliot, who watched it happen earlier yesterday. With that information given directly to Durkin. Sebastian and Eska also noticed outside that possibly one of the deities has clocked the apartment of Zemira. At this time, Elliot's gone back to the sewers, Zemira's gone to sleep for the night, Sebastian and Enya are going back to the city council building. Nyx and Eska have started their night job, having run into a group of high elves with the faintest of foreboding colors around them and claiming to be followers of Milena and agents of change. We are going to start where we last left off, actually, at the night with Nyx and Eska. So yeah, you have encountered this group just on the city streets, kind of, and they're not doing anything bad. You did notice that some blue and green colors were kind of about them, and you see. Can you get the Jello out, by the way? Yeah, I forgot about the Jello. Yeah, I got you guys some Jello.
Does anyone want some now?
Oh, that's fancy. Well, now I'm like obligated to do this.
So extra.
I sense a theme going on here.
So good to you guys.
So they said we are.
Yes, so we are followers of Milena. I see that you all have seen the statue. I saw you recently at the museum. Are you also followers of Milena?
Nice.
You see like one of the guys, and also in the group is like, Lord of the Bloodhand, I think we should move on. Bloodhand's like, well, if you so insist, and he gives you two both flyers, by the way. Flyers. You both receive a flyer for it's like this very black Metallica emo looking like rave poster night that says the new change rave at the Boil Over. Yep. You can mark that on your maps.
I think Sebastian's seen
Where's the
that
boil over?
The Boil Over is in downtown.
Oh, my area.
The Boil Over we're gonna put at like that building closest to the docks. That's the tallest building. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the new change rave at the Boil Over.
Oh, got it.
Well, see you there. You can find much information if you're thinking about becoming a follower of Millennia. We have a well, you'll meet her soon, I'm sure, if you go there. She's ancient, positively ancient. She was around thousands of years ago. You can ask her anything. Anyway, if you'd like to go.
When it says when is it? What time it is?
It is tomorrow night. Just about midnight.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And all the fellow followers of Millennium?
Oh, of course, and those who are willing to convert or just learn more about her. It's really a celebration of the statue coming into the museum.
Will there be alcohol?
Of course, Amanda! You must try the psychic cuttlefish. That is really something.
Psychic cuttlefish.
Anyway, ta-ta!
Not put that
And they start to walk away. Do you guys do anything else for the rest of the night?
It's your call, newbie.
My call.
Yeah. Alright.
No, it's after night.
We go back to our.
Are you ready to dude? Napkins.
We go back to our rounds across the parking
Back to
lot.
rest. The rest of the night is uneventful. However, what do you do at the end of your shift? I should ask.
I look at the newbie. Got any questions?
Pretty straightforward, huh?
Yeah, pretty straightforward. Doesn't seem too complicated.
So it says on your roster that you're a celestial?
Celestial Jason.
Give me a history check, by the way.
Me?
Yeah. You can do dice. How come we haven't had new dice yet?
I'm like attached. I feel bad. 19.
Stockholm
Okay.
syndrome.
Not quite celestial. He's Asmar, meaning he is descendant of celestials. Celestials are equivalent to like a demigod, sort of, like a smaller god, but like personable still. A big deal is the answer. To be Asmar, first of all, is rare enough, but celestial, yeah, for sure. So, kind of a big deal.
Zeus gets around.
Let's see. I'm kind of chilled out. Nyx is chilled out.
Mhm.
It's not like Eska attacked her.
Did you guys go to sleep? Did you still have time or something?
Just go home.
Alright, we're done with our shift. I go home.
All right, very cool. Would I please get a wisdom saving throw from both Zamira and Eska when you fall asleep?
You're about to die in your sleep. 18.
18?
Wow.
That's good. That's enough.
Yeah, I know. 21.
21?
21.
I set the DC so high. No one was gonna get it.
Oh, wow.
Until 21. Eska, you fall asleep. It's a normal night. Almost. You go to bed. First of all, Zamira, when you go to sleep, you find yourself in a basically like a hospital sort of area. It's not foreboding, it's just like a normal hospital. It is empty. The lights are on, things are sterile, that sort of thing. You hear phones ringing kind of in the distance as if people have just left for a moment, except everywhere. You see a lady there who enters the hospital. You are already standing in the room. She comes in. She looks very ghost-like in the way that it's like that motion blur on like a filter, where it's like she's still there, colorful and tangible, but she keeps moving, and it's like there's a lag when she moves, basically. She appears to be looking for something. She doesn't seem to perceive you, but she comes in. She's like, "Okay, where'd it go? Where'd it go?" And she is kind of moving towards the trash cans, starting to look through that. What do you do?
What does she look like?
She is very short. She has kind of brown hair that's like chopped and curly. She has glasses on and wears a long skirt and like kind of a blouse as well.
Is it me?
And really white. There we go. No, like really short. Yeah.
Okay. Everything's telling me not to go towards her, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Give me an investigation check, by the way.
That's not gonna be good. Let's see.
The DC is only 5. This is pretty easy. Oh, look, fine.
Where's this?
What's
two.
6. I'm old.
6, you just beat it.
Barely.
Wow.
As you kind of walk towards her, you hear something in your pocket. It's like a jingly key. As you kind of reach down into your pockets, you do find a set of keys.
Okay.
And you see her, she has moved on to a different trash can, not dumping it out because we're in a hospital, but she is going through, she's like, okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
I'm gonna keep the keys in my pocket.
Mhm.
They're so organized, whatever. And I'm gonna ask her like, hey, can I help you? What are you looking for?
As soon as you start to interact with her, this kind of like barrier that you didn't know was there breaks, and she can now see you. She turns to you and she's like, oh, hi, I'm so sorry. I was looking for my keys. I think I had them here, and then I threw my sandwich away, and then I don't know if my hand was carrying the keys and the sandwich, and I have to go. So, did you see a set of keys here?
I might have. What do they look like?
Okay, so I have my mail key, my house key, my car key, my husband's car key, my library card, and my Walgreens card. And it's like, there's like a little purple lanyard on it as well. It's like really short. That's about it.
Okay.
I gotta keep looking, and she looks back with it.
Can I get your name real quick?
My name? Yes. So my name is Linda Sharman.
Just write her name.
It might be important, okay?
She had a last name
Linda
as well.
Sharman. Yeah.
I probably spelled it wrong, but it's fine. I'm gonna take a minute and act like I'm like looking, and like get away from her and like look at the keys to see if they match the description.
As you move away from her, that kind of invisible barrier folds back up again, and you are gone, as far as she knows.
Okay.
You look at the keys, it's exactly the description that she just gave you.
Okay. I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
And I
There
have the
comes
keys in my
down.
hand. Hey, I think I found your keys.
You found them! Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, thank you so much. And she
You're
takes
welcome.
them from you.
There you go.
Okay, I do have to go. Thank you again.
You're
and
welcome.
she runs out of the hospital.
I know.
The rest of your sleep is peaceful.
You just got her date of birth. You could have got her pills.
That's true.
However, we move to Escanor. You find yourself at basically Central's train station, like this, like a Times Square almost, but train station. It is fully populated with people. There are so many people. All of them look busy in the way that like that kind of lagging again. They are people on their phones, business casual, kids with parents, walking through. You see, like, you hear bells and all sorts of, like, you know, commotion, phone calls in the distance, people talking. As you kind of move, though, well, first of all, what do you do in this scene? Is there anything that you do immediately, at least?
Probably trying to get out of the train station.
Get out of the train station? Awesome. You try to turn back, you are flooded with people. But you're kind of in the middle, like the stairs are here and like the back of the train station, so there is a way you can obviously get out. A lot of people though. As you... Notes?
Oh no, I was trying to see if you had any secrets behind the buildings.
Oh, maybe. As you turn to leave though, the people and the whole train station begins to go slower, and that lag becomes even more so. People are like slowly putting their phone up to their ears as they're walking, as if they don't know what's wrong, but you are suddenly moving so much faster than anyone else, or the other way around.
It's like the
As
beginning
with
of
every
2000s
step-
music video.
With every step that you take out, it gets slower and slower until, well, do you keep going?
Yeah.
Okay. You keep going, and yeah, by the time you kind of reach that first step, it's just full stop. You now have a view of everyone as well. You see, actually, roll me a perception check.
Oh,
You can, if you need to.
And actually, I'm gonna have you roll this with advantage. because
Oh,
you
thank
are-
God.
You muted that. Why would you roll?
He rolled a net one.
Oh, I should have kept it.
Oh.
Too late, you already rolled
First
it.
said 19.
19.
What?
19 plus 2, so 21.
Yes. Or that you kept going too. I got on it. So you get on the steps. You have a full view of everyone. Everyone is is stopped at this point. You don't hear anything as well. It's fully silent. In the distance, however, you see someone who is moving at normal speed. She does not look like she knows where she's going or what's going on at all. She looks kind of not as confused as you because you've kind of been through this at this point more than once, but she is like looking around, going up to somebody else, kind of going like this, moving to a desk and like picking up the phone, putting it down, going somewhere else.
I'm gonna shout at them. Hey! Hey!
Your voice carries so much in this vast place. You see she turns around and she starts to run towards you. She, by the way, is a half-elf. As she comes closer, you kind of see her. Half-elf, she is very dark-skinned. She has very tight, curly hair that is in a ponytail, like a big splurt of hair, basically. She has bangs, but it's really just shorter hair that she just kind of has here.
It's really surreal, these characters today.
I made these characters a long time ago. Yeah, so Marissa comes up to but she also has like a scarf on as well as like a sweatshirt that she kind of like rolled up to the sleeves. And just like black jeans that she has like paper stuffed inside. But she comes running up to you, she's like, hey, do you know where we are?
Yes and no?
Are you real, first of all? Sorry, just, she like taps you on the shoulder. Okay. I just had to, sorry, I'm Leland. What's your name?
Eska.
Eska? Okay. Sorry. So, So wait. You do know what's happening right here?
I'm dreaming.
Okay. Well, what if you're not? Let's just entertain that because I don't feel like I'm dreaming. Do you feel pain? She punches you. Give me deck.
Everyone in your house is so violent, Leslie.
As foster kids, what can we say?
9. Or no, 6.
She just punches you on the arm. Yeah, you take that.
Dex.
It doesn't hurt. She's just like making sure, but yeah, you feel that.
Why? Why?
So you did feel that.
Yes.
Okay, then you are here. You're not dreaming, right? That's how the dream logic works.
I don't know. This is only my second time here.
What did you do the first time? Was I there the first time? Did you see me the first time?
No, I was with someone else in their
Okay.
house on a farm.
Okay. Do you know how we get out of this place then? How did you get out the first time?
There was rain that killed me.
Okay, so if we die, we wake up? Or, because again, I don't
know.
think we're dreaming.
Okay.
Maybe you're dreaming?
Yeah, I'm dreaming. I know I'm dreaming. I don't even know if you're real.
So the last thing I remember was, maybe I am dreaming. Okay, well, do you mind if what?
Last thing you did was...
Well, I was in my apartment with my roommates, and I needed to go. I was in a rush, and I felt like this really like bad feeling, and then I came here. Sorry, does that make sense? I'm not making a lot of sense.
No, not at all.
Okay. How did you get here? You said you were just falling asleep.
Yes.
Okay, well, am I stuck here?
don't know. I've gotten out. Someone else got out. I assume you can get out.
You see the back of the train start to rumble, by the way, and you hear as this train begins to approach the station. She's like, well, so what do I do? What do I do here? You hear this train get louder.
I don't know. I guess
Like, where do I go? How do you control it here?
I don't know. I don't know how this works. I'm supposed to be somewhere else right now.
Okay, well, can I come with you? You see that the people, by the way, all of them in the station begin to turn to you.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna get
You
out.
see Leland's like, we need to fucking
Yeah,
get out.
we're going right now.
We need
We're
to
going
go.
out.
Okay, let's go. You guys start to run as fast as you can. As you move through the doors, Leland is the first to get out. She opens the door, and the train that was from the metro station over there is now actually in the front door. And you get hit by the train, and you immediately wake up. However, this time you wake up back in your apartment.
That's nice.
Hey, not the train. In progress, baby.
Just wake up to screaming.
We move on now.
That didn't go how she said it was gonna go.
Yeah, she like did not see either of you.
We move on to the movers and shakers of the city. You two, the mayor and the vice mayor. It is still night. You made your way back to the city council meeting. Did you want to go there, or did you want to sleep?
Just at my desk.
You just want to sleep at your desk?
I have so much to do work in the morning. I'll just sleep here.
Okay.
It's cool.
Okay, you, by the way, full rest in case you
Heck
want.
yes.
Yeah, also you guys as well. And you too. Take a full benefits of a full
Can I check my
full
emails
rest.
first?
Yeah, you want to check your emails?
Yeah, is there anything to note?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh.
You made your big ass dice louder.
Yeah.
15.
15? Cool. You see a boop, message from Trandor.
Couldn't even say
An e-card was.
You see
Trandor's the other one.
Yeah, no, Durkin, yeah. No, Trandor's the orc. You see a message from Trandor, a quick email that says, Sir, don't worry about Durkin in the hospital. I put him on the Friends with Bad Memories list.
What does that mean?
The Friends with Bad Memories list. You know that Durkin is actually a wizard. He's a pretty powerful wizard. There's this spell called Modify Memory. Anything that happens within 10 minutes, within a 24-hour time period, he can rewrite, erase, or change.
That's awful.
It's fine. It's fine. He doesn't do anything within you telling him to. But,
Except for shoot up a hospital.
You have a pocket wizard?
he doesn't know, he only did like that, like one semester in college, but like really knows that semester well. Yeah. Yeah, so we just see that quick, like, hey, don't worry about that, taken care of.
The morals and ethics board of the city council, like that is like really weighing on me right now. And I'm just gonna ignore it for now and go to bed.
Cool.
Before you do though, we'll go to because we want to. Can I go to him? I'm gonna go to him.
Yep, go ahead.
Tomorrow,
I'm like passed out on my desk. Like Z's.
What might make you roll for that? Strength check to see how hard you knock if you can wake him up, maybe?
do I see him sleeping? Because if I see him sleeping, I'll leave him.
Is your door
Oh,
locked? I mean,
the door's unlocked.
door's unlocked?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
If I
see
see him
him.
sleeping, I'm just gonna leave a voice message. I just send it to text it to you. Tomorrow we should visit Durkin and do good. End message.
And do good?
Look at me, I
She
can't
also
help you.
sends a thumbs up emoji. That's her signature for every text message.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna go back to my desk and I'm gonna watch some helpful YouTube videos
How's it come from?
on the thing that I told you that I can't do.
Text me. I don't remember.
Okay.
Or show me something. Wait, write it down right here. On what thing?
Well, I mean, this should be good. Oh, I can't write.
No way to read it.
Draw a thumbs up.
Pardon the awful handwriting. I didn't use the table that I have in front of me.
Oh my gosh, give me an intelligence check. That is so sweet.
Intelligent.
Yeah, just apply
Straight
intelligence. Just apply
intelligence. We
intelligence.
have
6. Yep.
6.
You get at least like first grade.
Sick.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Jeez, I don't know how to read.
So we move on to. We now.
I didn't confirm nor deny.
That's what you he's messaging. That's what I text you.
It's just constant voice messages. Oh my gosh.
That's pretty fun.
So funny. So we are staying with
Ooh,
you
look
two
at you.
actually. Tomorrow is the next day. Ellie, you wake up back in your home. Things are good. You guys wake up wherever you went. Where did you go? Did you go back to your house or where'd you go?
No, I stayed in my office.
You're paid to do the mayor thing. There's like.
That's assuming she can even log into her banking app.
You have people for that. Yeah.
Sebastian, locked out again.
Locked out again. Yeah, this is the next morning. We actually go first to the vice mayor because you have a meeting at 10 p.m., which you are also inclined to go to. This is a city council meeting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you guys have that you need to go to. So it is now 10 p.m.
I wear my nice suit.
Were you nice to you? Yeah. Yeah, so you guys have reached the city council meeting. First of all, it's a little bit of what we saw in the interview earlier, where it's just like this really, really nice office that has like really tall windows and stuff. Really nice desk and things. People are happy to see you guys as always. You see a couple people be like, Mr. Vice Mayor, I'm so happy to have you here. Yes, you're ready for the council meeting.
Of course.
Should I bring you a coffee?
Sure, black please.
Okay, absolutely. Madam Mayor, do you need anything?
Water.
Water. Oh, right. I can absolutely do that. Give me just 1 second. I will meet you all in there. You guys enter the meeting. Let me tell you about your cabinet members.
Oh.
Politics, why am I here?
You don't have to write these all down, but they are just for you to know.
About them?
No.
Okay, interesting.
Oh yeah, you know about them.
I
You
know who they are. I know
Yeah,
who
you
they
do. This is some information for you.
Yeah, honestly, very in character for me, and that's
Yeah. There is Sally Perdot, who is a wood elf. She is like basically your kind of go-to person. She's very plain looking, has her hair tied back, glasses, wears like a pencil suit and a pencil skirt and nice suit.
Oh, Sebastian's into her.
She's very quiet, but she knows a lot. You have Jibbles. Jibbles is a male goblin who's about 2 feet tall. He also wears a nice suit with like some like kind of vintage shoes. He likes to jump on the furniture quite a bit. There is Arena Sim. Arena Sim is high elf. She is very highbrow as well. She comes in wearing like very traditional elven dress that has like a little bit of armor on it, like very much fantasy outside of this. But she's like, no, this is cultural. So she's completely wearing that. She always.
She LARPs.
Yeah. She is not nasty, but she's not the nicest for sure. But she does know her stuff, I guess.
Uppity.
I guess, yeah. You also have General Habsburg. General Habsburg is a male dwarf who was honorably discharged from the military a number of years ago, very soft-spoken. He's great. You guys get along. You guys get drinks afterwards a lot of times. You have Pink Elegance. Pink Elegance is a male pixie who's about that big. He is here to represent the Feywild, where you also come from, by the way. So he's just there to show representation as well as like help with anything that will
Diversity high.
yeah diversity hiding, but also like things that will involve other realms. At least for sure the Feywild, he can be there to help with. You also have your last cabinet member is called the Seeing. The Seeing,
This is my favorite.
the Seeing is a non-binary gelatinous cube. They have decided to use a wheelchair. Like I say wheelchair generously, it's basically a dolly, like a board with wheels that has like a wire plugged into them.
He's using a
and they
wheel?
can, yeah, and they can telepathically move this wheelchair around. They don't speak much, but you have the Seeing.
What does he do?
He does,
They
they
Do not assume
Yeah.
my gelatinous cubes gender.
Yeah, they do speak sometimes, but it is in the way of visions to you. If they know the answer or not. Sometimes they will just give you visions of coffee, and that's all. That is your cabinet. So you guys walk in. They have been waiting there. You see the Seeing is still wheeling himself around to get to his spot. It's very slow because when he moves, like has to make sure he's not spilling or dripping. They're spilling, dripping anything. You see for sure that Sally has sat down with a clipboard. She's ready to go. She has notes ready. She has like a little laptop up in front of her on the desk. Jibbles is Jibbles is on top of the couch, sitting there, standing there with his arms on his hips. Arena is sitting as far away from Jibbles as possible. General Habsburg kind of meets you at the door, and he's like, hello, well, how are you guys, first of all?
General?
Yes, how are you, guys, Mia?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Oh, smashing. Not a problem. I'm so glad you're here. So we've had a few things going on. But we would first love to hear what you have for us, and then we can get the meeting started. Yes? Okay. He goes and takes a seat. You see Pink Elegance comes over to you, by the way. He's like, yeah, so here's the deal. Now, wait, we're in Blood Start? And you see General Habsburg's like, sit down. Pink Elegance is like, right. He flips over to the chair and sits down. You see the guy from earlier, by the way, brings you guys both your coffee.
Thank you.
Yep. You see Arena is like, so, why did we call this meeting, then?
We have things to discuss.
Alright, well, let's get discussing.
All right then. We need to talk about the fact that the mayor and I was attacked.
Yes, I do believe that would be the first point of order.
Do you seem concerned at all? Because I'm not getting concerned from you, and we were attacked.
You see Arena, kind of moves her dress just a little bit. She's like, well, you're both here, aren't you? You both seem fine.
This is not a fun place.
Can I do a perception check on this?
On Arena? Yeah.
folk.
It doesn't even bounce. It's just once.
What is this, perception or investigation?
Actually, you're rolling insight because it's into Arena, yeah.
Dirty 20.
She just truly doesn't know shit very much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just apathetic towards this? Cool.
She has bitter problems. Usually Jibbles, by the way, he comes up, he doesn't come up to you guys, but he stands there, he's like, so, what happened then? You tell us the story. What went on? I mean, you guys were attacked. What must be exciting or bad? Or what was it?
Well, I almost died.
Oh, you too?
I did not die.
No,
I
I
did
did
not
not
die.
die.
How? So what happened then?
Gargoyles came to life.
Oh, yes. I write down my notes. You see, he gets his notes ready. You see Sally come over and she's like, So I talked with media, by the way. We are keeping this under wraps for now, but if we could get your story, we could, well, at least I could help with media as far as that is concerned, because I know we have been flooded, the office, with all sorts of, how are they, you know, was this conspiracy, something bigger? Anything you're comfortable telling us, or indirectly if you want to as well, we can certainly do.
Well, I'm an open book.
Okay, great. Yeah, so what happened, I guess? Tell us everything that you can.
Us and 4 citizens, one of the citizens being a rat,
Okay.
got
So
trapped.
citizens in that?
Rats
Oh, the rats are
are people
That's
too.
right.
That was a little insensitive.
Yeah, that was really my bad, and I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm not in her anymore.
One and done.
We don't say that. We all got trapped in this bubble, essentially, that we couldn't go through without harming ourselves.
Okay.
These gargoyles descended from the buildings, which they are no longer there. If you take a look at the buildings where there once was, there is no more. They came down and beat the crap out of us.
Oh, wow.
The 4 citizens
So
got.
that's really bad.
The rat was very skillful. He needs a medal.
Oh yeah, we can absolutely do that for you. So metal. Did you
You guys look at real side. He's just like, don't
Use it as a mace.
Oh, that would be so
you see Sally's like, did you catch their name?
There's Elliot, the rat folk.
Elliot. Okay. That
Zamira,
should probably be enough. Zamira.
She
The
runs
fire
a business.
genasi. That's
That's
loud like
not.
this.
She's not a
okay.
genasi.
Wait, what is she?
She's a
There's
tiefling.
also
No. There was a fire genasi too.
That
There's 4
one was
citizens, right?
Nyx.
Nick, I don't remember
Okay.
their names.
Okay,
She
that's-
smiled.
Oh, that's fine.
Like this.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Enya's actually like
You see General Habsburg is like, so there's 4 citizens, right? And all of you were there, and you all got terribly attacked, and then the gargoyles left.
No, we destroyed
killed
them.
Destroy the gargoyles. Alright, so those were gargoyles from the buildings, yes?
Yes.
So we need to pay for that.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Once all of the gargoyles were destroyed, the barrier dropped. And then the street that was once how we perceived empty was again full of life. When we were in the bubble, there was no one else. But when all the gargoyles got destroyed, we were able to see the other people in town.
And you haven't seen these 4 since then, eh?
No,
No.
Just that one time.
Just the one time.
Right, oh, it was early today. Oh yes, I suppose you wouldn't have seen them twice. And alright. And he gets to his notes. You see Sally comes again with like some papers, and she's like, before we end the meeting, I do just want to run this by you guys. We have had, and she looks through paper after paper, and you just see, like, you catch a glance at it. Actually, give me a perception check. Perception or investigation, rather. Let's do investigation.
10.
10? Okay. What'd you get, Febby?
16.
Cool. She's looking through so many papers right now, and it's just a list of names in tight font, just name after name after name. Name, race, age, where they live, kind of just after each other. She said, so we've had this list compiled for us of people who have gone missing in the city within this last 24 hours to 72 hours.
How many people?
She looks at the tally at the bottom, 4,000.
4,000?
Yeah.
Would they have happened? Are there any witnesses?
We have been trying to contact people.
4,000?
Yeah. Well, 4,032.
And 2.
32.
32.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So this is gonna get really, really big if we don't do something
Do we
about
need
it.
to lock down the city?
Well, That's up to you because we have interviewed a couple of people, like a couple dozen, and some of them say, oh yeah, she was great, she was so nice, she always came home at 7 and then later she didn't. As far as like a string to connect all these people, some of them report them being kind of off their game recently, whatever that could mean. There's really not much to go on. A few of them did see what happened, and this will sound odd, but just bear with me since you did go through a gargoyle attack, maybe it won't seem so odd anymore. They reported seeing the person in subject being split into two and then evaporating. So I say missing with a grain of salt. We don't know if there is a curse on the city right now, or if this is happening in other cities because they have keeping it under tight wraps as we are.
I definitely believe we should lock down the city from people entering, not from
Okay.
exiting. If people want to escape, we're going to let our citizens. This isn't a jail. But we
Okay.
shouldn't let more people into what could potentially be a very bad vibe.
I don't think we want to cause panic.
Exactly.
That's what I was thinking of too. Because well, people can exit, but if we lock down the city, everyone will exit. Maybe that's not a bad thing. That's completely up to you guys. We're here to give you counsel.
If more people come in, that's more people who could go missing.
That's true.
If we tell citizens
Well,
that
we
they
don't
cannot
actually
come,
know if it's happening to other cities too.
Can we put out a couple feelers and find out? I would check especially with hospitals. With
This is
some,
where most of the list is coming from.
because I've heard that a lot of these people have gone to the hospitals and been turned
They have,
away
yeah.
because of no actual symptoms.
Yeah, that's correct. A lot of these people as well, they have been people who either were at the hospital and then left, or were walkouts, which was not recorded as it should have been. Because if a patient just walks out, there is a separate report for that. But if it also happens to be one of the missing people, then we don't actually know if this number is going to rise.
In that list, I know those are all the people that are currently
That we
missing.
know.
Can we get some more information from the hospital about people reporting similar symptoms that have not yet gone missing, so that
Yeah,
we can check
absolutely.
with them?
So we are doing that list now. We have started that tonight. It's like 11:10 right now, so we're really waiting to the night. That's for sure. This is
I want
You
that
can
list
edit it,
as
so.
soon as it is available,
okay.
and I would like to have. Obviously, I imagine there's going to be multiple people. Hopefully, that they haven't gone missing yet.
Yeah.
I would like for some of us to go check in with them and get information on what they're feeling, since when, and have they done anything to incur such feeling? Where have they been the past several days since they started
Yeah.
warbling?
Okay. Sorry, warbling? Yeah, no, I get you. Okay. Yeah, so we will get a list of people with the symptoms in the hospitals. And then do we tell them to stay in the hospital or be turned away again?
quarantine them in the
Quarantine?
hospital.
Quarantine them?
Like a special leave.
But if there's so many people and there's no symptoms that our doctors can do anything about, we're filling up hospital beds for people who could be hurt. If there's over 4,000 people already affected, that's 4,000 hospital beds we won't have for people who are genuinely injured by gargoyles.
Quarantine will cause panic as well.
I would tell them, let's keep an eye on them,
Okay.
but not have them do anything, dangerous, but
Check
let's
back
not.
in every 24 hours?
Yeah, I would have them,
Okay.
have us check in with them as to not cause too much panic, but also make sure that they're still okay.
Sure, okay.
And then be ready to lock down the city if need be. Let's not do that yet, but let's have everything in place if need to.
Got it, okay. You see Edwina, by the way, in the back. She's like, maybe the people just left. They are missing after all.
Anyway, Sebastian, is there anything else that you would like to bring to the table?
I think that's good.
You think it's good? Okay, well, we'll get on that. I mean,
Do you have
so,
anything from PD?
no,
Okay.
not yet. But I am keeping an eye out.
I would want to close down the museum temporarily.
You want to close down the museum? You see everyone in the room looks at you. You want to close down the museum?
I mean, we were attacked at the museum.
Yeah, but outside of it, right? You weren't in front of the museum, you were on like a street corner.
Then instead of locking it down, can we put extra surveillance near the statue?
Yeah, we can do that. What for?
Come on, Sonny, you brought this one up.
Just gonna roll a perception on you guys.
Is that a net 20? Oh.
Oh. Can I roll a deception?
Yeah, you can roll deception.
Sick, I'm a great liar.
You can roll deception, but not that you're lying, but you don't want to give.
17 plus 8, baby. How much math is that?
25.
Thank you.
I'm just saying.
It's not a nat 20, but.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that contest though. But she kind of looks at you guys. She's like, so the statue. You want surveillance on the statue?
Not surveillance on the statue, but I would like the area surrounding and inside of the museum watched, because we were attacked near the museum
Okay.
during the opening day, and there are a lot of people who are opposed to the exhibit. It could correlate. It was on the day that the exhibit
Okay,
opened.
so you think that the people who did this to you guys are gonna stay in that museum area?
I don't know. But that's
All right.
all we have at the moment to go off of.
Okay.
Any lead is a lead.
You see Edwina in the back again. She like kind of stands up and brushes her like really nice, elegant elven dress, and she's like, "Well, I mean, I'm just saying, maybe you should have some security on the both of you." It sounds like a nice idea. I mean, if they were going to attack once, what's to stop them from attacking 2 or 3 more times?
I put my hand
First good thing she said. I'm fine with that.
on,
Thank you.
what's her name? The one taking notes?
Thank you.
Sally.
I put my hand on Sally.
Yeah.
I cast Charm Person.
Okay.
And I
Another
said-
fucking meeting?
To do what?
I say, well, if I succeed, you see me as a friendly
Right.
acquaintance. And I
Okay.
say,
She
well,
already does,
friendly.
all right.
oh, well.
I think she's gonna know
Are you
that
talking
you
about
did
the
that
bitch
afterwards.
elf?
Really?
Yeah, Sally. Are you talking about Sally, the one who's taking notes, or Edwina,
Or the
the one
pompous
who's
one?
The pompous, yeah.
The pompous one.
That's-
Okay,
Edwina.
Edwina. All right.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be like, look, we were attacked. I'm a bit scared. I fainted. I just want to make sure that everything is safe for the mayor and I, for the citizens of our great city, and just any extra surveillance or security will be very much appreciated.
What is the save that I gotta do for that?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
As you attempt to charm a human that you see within range, you must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage. If you or your companions are fighting you, if it fails a saving throw, it is charmed.
Yeah, what's the DC?
What does it not say?
It should
Oh,
say
15.
15?
Yeah,
She's pretty wise.
I know.
I'm gonna tell you right now, she has a +4 this round.
Oh,
She was a 1, something.
She rolled 19.
oh yeah. There's no. This isn't working.
You really give it a pretty good shot, and she is a brick wall. She's like, listen, I was only going to do that for you. You don't need to use your magic on me. It's so below us, isn't it? And she looks at you just like. She's like, well, yes, I think you should have security at all times. I know I do, of course. If anything happens to me, that would be a problem for all of us, as it would be a problem for all of you. Well,
Yes, such a problem.
I'm just wondering why you two were gallivanting about the city anyway.
I was going home after the speech.
Oh,
We were
okay.
literally outside.
Yeah.
the
You were
museum.
also going home? I didn't think you were there. I didn't see your name on the list.
Good.
You were going in the crowd?
Yes.
You
Oh,
see,
that doesn't seem wise.
well, you
That's
see,
impossible.
the mayor and I don't like to draw attention to ourselves, as
Okay.
some of our colleagues do, and we like to be instant amongst our friends and peers at the city.
Okay, friends and peers and friends can also be enemies with daggers. So that's very interesting that you just have to just go into the crowd like one of the commons.
Like a normal citizen.
Yes, like a normal citizen, which we are not.
I hate this.
You might
Both of
believe
us,
you're
all of
above
us.
others, but not
Oh
everyone is.
no, I'm still under you. Of course, I'm just your advisor.
So if I'm like a normal citizen, then you're beneath me. You're less than that.
Well,
What a
you're
shame.
not a normal citizen, my dear. You are a mayor now. You certainly are not like them.
I still bleed like them, and they're still my people. Let's not talk down about the people that we're meant to protect and serve.
I'm not talking down all of them, just some of the ones that don't like you.
Moving on from
you.
you, is there anything else, Sebastian, you would like to bring to
Just safety. I want to make sure our citizens understand that this is a place they can call home.
Yes, of course. You see Sally like, yeah, I'm gonna get on that. Okay.
Thank you, Sally, for
And
your...
please get PD on this ASAP.
Okay.
The fact that they have nothing is an abomination.
Yeah. You do have a meeting with them
I do.
next, don't you? I think.
I
Let me
do,
see.
yes.
Let me look at your. Let me see. I can pull up. Thankfully, Durkin sent me your schedule, so I can take a look at that. Yeah, you have one exactly after this. At
And can
11:30.
we fast track some extra PTO for Mr. Durkin?
Oh, don't worry about his PTO.
What's
It's
wrong
all
with
going to be covered. One of his child is one of the people that is missing.
You see a hush fall over the cabinet. Just like, okay.
So, what we are going to offer him
Yeah.
is if he wants to help in the investigation because maybe he wants his hands to be busy, he is more than welcome to without resistance. Or if he feels like he needs time off, that will be taken without exception.
He came in earlier today.
Okay.
He looked okay.
We will get some information about his child from him,
He's
but if
probably at his
he needs to
office.
take
Durkin's
time
really
off,
daddy.
If you need him, I mean, he's probably at his office if you need him. By the way.
we'll go speak with him, but if he does request time off, no question.
Okay, I will make a note of that. Absolutely. You see that yeah. What you say?
In private,
Mhm.
I would like to go up to the floating ball of wonder.
The scene.
Yeah, that
The Gelatinous
You're
cube
bad
on a
at names.
one.
wheelchair.
I'm bad at
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
the scene.
Yeah. And
But you forget this, dude. Like he's both seen, dude.
do I know anything about this?
Roll a history check.
Huh?
Roll a history check on your cabinet member.
Put some velvet down on that hood.
It's got a little pad. No, I have.
That's not enough.
I have like some buckskin down here because
I have something. I don't know. It's a fabric. Swapped.
swapped. That was a good
History plus 3.
Yep.
16.
So what are you trying to find out about him?
I'm trying to, okay,
Yeah.
I have information about this Miletta thing, Minetta, whatever,
The goddess?
the goddess.
Yeah,
And I want
Milena.
to know if this,
All E's, Milena. And then
sure.
Yeah.
I want to know if it
Yeah.
knows anything
About Milena?
Yeah, because it's wise, I'm assuming.
Sure. You can try.
We have
That's the vibe you get off of the cube of jelly. You're looking at this and you're like, that bitch smart.
it might know things.
What do you say to them?
What's he doing on the cabinet? I just gotta know, like, how did he get here?
Your jelliness. First of all, I try to handshake it. I'm like, oh, sorry.
You go to put your hand in it and you feel immediately the burning acid.
Oh.
And you put your foot away.
Oh, you don't want to use that one.
Jelliness cube, it's a real D&D thing. You guys should
Yeah. Those things are fun.
Yeah.
The mayor and I
Represent
have
the
some.
monster section.
We're here for it.
The mayor and I have some information we would like to discuss with you regarding our attack, and we think it would be best discussed behind closed doors if you have time to talk with us.
So, a quick thing. The scene has no eyes, no mouth, no ears. It is a jelly cube. And that is all, with a wire stuck up into it that I can use to
It
telepathically...
doesn't glow or anything.
Doesn't move anything.
So I'm
However,
wasting my time with this cube.
however, you do see immediately You are immediately put into a trance. Your vision is skewed. Everything around you is gone. You will suddenly feel weightless. Gravity has no meaning here anymore. You see the beginning of the universe, flashes of all sorts of stuff. You see stars being ignited, all sorts of fire. You feel heat. And then you see the library. And then you see a guy standing there who you guys don't know, but just for clarity's sake, the one who was at the interview earlier, like this old looking wizard with like Crocs on. It has
the
like
scene's got a persona.
like a like a hat with like a wizard's hat with pins on it, and wearing like a bathrobe on top of like a suit and stuff. You see that scene, and you are pulled back out again.
Ah! What the hell was that?
No response. You see the scene, like, its wheelchair's like, and it starts to leave.
I'm gonna go up to Pink Elegance.
Yeah. Pink Elegance is just flying there like a really tough guy. He's got like tats on and stuff.
How big are his biceps?
Bigger than his fucking wings.
Yeah. Jump.
Dude's yoked out.
Flies with his arms instead of his wings.
I write on my data iPad, find the wizard with the hat.
Cool.
Elegance, I would like you to get a vibe on the Fae and see if they're having any similar experiences that we're having here,
Yeah, can do, boss.
and if they know anything about Malena and Linkadia.
You said Malena Linkadia, right?
Malena and Linkadia.
Huh?
Right, that's how you pronounce it?
What?
I'm asking you.
Oh, Linkadia.
Linkadia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Malena and Linkadia.
Linkadia, Malena.
And if they have any disappearances, then...
Fae.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure some of the Fae were on that list.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I can take a look. Anything else?
Yeah, just check the wilds and see if they're having any similar
Wow.
experiences.
Okay. And in the other plane, so in the
Yeah.
firewall, not in Dendra, right? Yeah. Okay, I can do that for sure.
Thank you.
Cool. I'll get back to you on that. All right. Well, I mean, I gotta get to work on this. You guys, anything else for me to do?
No, thank you for meeting on such short notice.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
My pleasure. My
And
pleasure,
Sally.
Ross. You see Pink Elegance leaves. You see Edwina has already left. You guys are alone with just Sally and your other cabinet member, whose name is Jibbles, and also Jenna Habsburg.
Bulls.
Yeah, Jibbles is the creepy little goblin guy. Yeah. He's like, is there anything for me to do? I can go look at the city. I can go look at the streets. Or the people. I can go ask people how the day is.
I would love for you. Do you have any connections with the rat folk?
Oh, the passport. I can go find them. I can go look in the sewers and find them. How about that?
Absolutely.
Okay! He bounces out of the room.
He should come back with a sack of rats. He wasn't given any instructions.
He's excited to do his job.
Wheeling back.
You're about to get kidnapped.
I found so many rats.
Just lets them loose in the council cabinet. They're just going.
Flops it on the table. It's like, I did it.
I have to get something right. Shakes him out, yeah. Yeah. He leaves. Yeah, there's just Sally. Sally's like, okay, I'm gonna go. And she steps out as well. And Joan Hobson's like, alright, well, what do you want me to do here? Or are we good to go? Alright.
I'm fine.
I will talk to Durkin, alright? See if he's okay. And he leaves.
I was going to go talk to Durkin too.
That cube showed me stuff.
You see?
Yes.
What stuff?
Well, I touched it
That's a choice.
and it hurt.
Yeah.
But then I was sucked into this celestial plane. I saw the beginnings of the universe, stars and planets all coming together in this beautiful, slightly tingly feeling. And he showed me the library.
Did you see a sloth?
I did see a sloth.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Focus here.
It was the beginning of the universe.
Well, I saw a library and this wizard dude wearing a suit with the bathrobe, and he had pins in his hat. We need to go find that guy.
I imagine he might be at a library then.
Yes, at the library.
Did you try not. We need to talk about you putting your hands on our people as often as
I was trying to shake its hand, not realizing that it doesn't have one.
After I assessed him and then went.
Right. We'll find this wizard. We should go to the library after your meetings, maybe.
Yes.
But we should also talk to Dirk.
We should talk to Dirk.
Gelatinous cube.
Yeah, it's literally you looked at a cube of Jello and said, "Let me shake it."
Wait, did it have people in it? Did it have
No.
bones?
No.
No.
He's just a cube of Jello, and the dude was like, "Let me shake your fucking world." Wild.
They're in first edition. They're really fun.
If you hadn't sexually assaulted him, I could probably telepathically connect with him.
Was that equivalent to assaulting the Jello?
No.
Okay.
Also,
Consent.
hard to tell. I mean, did you touch its head? Did you touch,
Who knows what you touched in there, dude?
who knows, man?
I just felt jelly. And burning. It was very hot.
I want to
to
get
go
that
to
checked
clinic.
out.
Same brain.
I want to go to Durkin's office.
I followed the mayor.
Good. You guys head off to Durkin's. Durkin is in his office. The door is slightly cracked. You see him standing over his desk, looking at papers.
Can I do a perception check?
I think a perception check.
What I'm looking for. Ow.
T-pose!
Most intimidating of poses.
I want to know if he looks sad or upset or just want to feel his mood.
I mean, he's in work. That's weird.
Yeah, he's at work. That's weird.
I mean, you might need to
You want-
distract him.
hell
His
yeah.
sun is fucking going.
Oh,
24.
wow. What'd you roll?
Oh, I was
Are
supposed
you?
to. I didn't know.
You can if you want to. You don't have to.
19 plus 5 is 24. So.
Ooh, you
Oh, actually, I'm
guys.
25.
Oh my gosh, you guys are in your element. This is your house.
It
You know, the
literally
people,
is.
Yeah. Don't go home. Yeah.
It's the people's house.
There you go. Power
I'm not sure.
yeah.
You know, it's just kind of a bitch.
House of the people. Yeah. You guys go in and give like a quiet knock. Come into his office. He looks up at you both and he's like, "Oh, right, sir. How are you? Morning."
How are you?
Not too bad. With your guys' perception, by the way, he looks rougher. He doesn't he's wearing the same suit from earlier.
Gotcha.
He looks like he hadn't slept last night as well, because it's the next day. You see that besides just like a fatigue look on his face, he doesn't look particularly angry or sad. He does seem unfocused. But he's come to work. He has papers in his hands. You can see also kind of position notes give you the pages and pages of list names of people who are promising.
I wanted to apologize for last night.
You
I
don't
did
have to.
feel that it was best to tell you as soon as I had any information rather than withhold that from you.
You know, honestly, I see where you're coming from. It's not like it. You know, it caught me off guard. What are you gonna do?
Well, that's actually what I'm here for. I would like to extend you the offer of either you can help us figure out what's going on,
Oh, of course.
or if you need to take any amount of time you need off.
Oh no, I'm not on
Okay.
Are you okay?
Oh, fine, perfect. Right as rain, sir. Not a problem.
Have you heard anything from your son?
I'm not. I did, however, discover his name on the list.
I am so sorry.
So, at least we have confirmation, right?
I would like to ask you some questions when you're ready to answer.
I'm ready now. What you got?
Had he been acting off recently?
No. I haven't, and you see he begins to just sob. He's like, I haven't been calling him like I have recently. He's been busy with the university. I want to give him space. And it's like I call him, you know, maybe once every 2 weeks or so, but it's always me calling, so I thought maybe he just wants some time alone. And then this last week I was just busy with the events and all sorts of stuff. And then I tried to call him the next day, and he wouldn't call, and it wasn't seem like a big deal. And then you called, and I got really worried. And now, of course, I know that he is on.
I look at him in the eyes, say, we will do everything in our power to find your son.
Same with me, sir. I will also do everything in my power. Have you come? This is stupid to ask you all. Of course, you probably don't know. But is there any sort of leads that I can go on? Is there any sort of person I can talk to? Places I can walk with? Is there
Where
anything-
was it that Elliot said he saw the dude, the douche?
Stuff on the street.
Stuff on the street. No specific location.
Yeah.
All we know is that someone saw him on a street, but they don't remember where exactly, and they saw him vanish. But I can try to
Seems
find
to be
out.
most of these people.
What you can do for us is we were with 4 individuals.
All
We
right.
know nothing.
On your attack. Yeah.
I don't want you to attack them.
No, on the attack.
Oh, on the attack, yes, I'm so sorry.
Although.
It's just like,
He goes in guns blazing again.
If you can find every ounce of information about them and give it to us, that would be very helpful.
Now that I can do for you.
Also, know that none of this was your fault. Giving your child space isn't a crime and did not cause.
With me, sir. I will also do everything in my power. Have you come? This is stupid to ask you all. Of course, you probably don't know. But is there any sort of leads that I can go on? Is there any sort of person I can talk to? Places I can walk with? Is there
Where
anything-
was it that Elliot said he saw the dude, the douche?
Stuff on the street.
Stuff on the street. No specific location.
Yeah.
All we know is that someone saw him on a street, but they don't remember where exactly, and they saw him vanish. But I can try to
Seems
find
to be
out.
most of these people.
What you can do for us is we were with 4 individuals.
All
We
right.
know nothing.
On your attack. Yeah.
I don't want you to attack them.
No, on the attack.
Oh, on the attack, yes, I'm so sorry.
Although.
it's just like,
He goes in guns blazing again.
If you can find every ounce of information about them and give it to us, that would be very helpful.
Now that I can do for you.
Also, know that none of this was your fault. Giving your child space isn't a crime and did not cause this.
They already know my name.
We will figure out what happened.
Right, so is there anything else that we need to do?
No, find out all the information you can and give us anything that you can. Oh, did your son live with you or live in his own place?
No, he lives at his dorm.
And his mom?
His mom is in the picture.
Could we have access to his dorm?
His dorm?
Yes.
You have to talk to the university. I mean, I can put it in a good word, of course. It is ultimately up to them.
If you could, please. We would like to see if maybe there was anything there that could have led to this. We don't have much information about these people or what happened yet.
Yes, I can put it in a good word.
And any information you can find about, Milena.
Information about Milena?
Yeah, anything.
Sure. I mean, I don't think there's a lot. There's a lot of speculation. Are you alright with like rumors and
Sure.
lore?
Absolutely.
Alright.
Sure.
Yeah, I can do that. Sure.
And that's all I need from Bacon at the moment.
Alright, well then I will get to work.
I want to cast bravery on him to give him a little pep.
Awesome.
He's gonna shoot people again! Stop making him brave!
Yeah.
This dude's in depression and you're making him extra brave. That's a weird fucking mix.
That's
a bad
man.
That's a suicidal mix.
Sorry. Yeah.
Either that or he will do anything possible to get the information.
He's literally gonna bust down the doors.
You cast bravery on him, which is like this really very good level. You saw what happened last time, but for now, when you cast on him this time, he seems just like that much better.
That's
He's like,
better than nothing.
alright. You think your spellcasting was perfect.
Yeah.
This is just where he is right
Yeah.
now. That's as much as you can bump. Yeah.
That's so
He's like, alright, I'm waiting on the wet pen, and he walks out. You guys are alone. Is there anything you do before, well, where do you go now?
I'm going to.
Library.
Don't you have a meeting?
It's with the police, huh?
I'm going to the library. I don't know.
You can call off that mean, you
But
know,
what if it's helpful?
you called that meeting.
Yeah, it was your meeting.
Just can't-
You, Joseph, called that
I
meeting.
Imagine putting too much on your plate.
Cancel it.
You see one of your assistants like, cancel it, sir?
Yeah,
Okay, should we reschedule it or just cancel?
just cancel for now.
Okay, when they ask why, what do I tell them?
Tell them that in spite of recent events, it's better that we cancel for now and reschedule. We were both attacked and just want some space to think.
We want as many feet on the ground for this investigation as possible and don't need to divert resources to a meeting currently without more information.
Okay, I will let them know that. Alright. And she walks off.
Library. For this wizard in a bathroom.
Yeah. We cut first to Zamira. You wake up in your apartment. Jessie is up early as she usually is.
We love her.
She has cooking just like some vegetable soup. That's just like, she's not gonna try the meat thing again. She's just gone back to her normal vegetarian.
Legging meat.
Yeah, but yeah,
That's fair.
yeah.
Ugh.
And she is awake and wakes up sometime in the morning. Which one to do?
I like to call my mom.
Okay, very cool.
Probably won't answer, but that's fine.
You call your mom. It rings and it rings.
It rings.
Yeah, it rings, but it does answer this time.
Oh.
You hear on the other line just like papers as if she's like dropped the phone and like she's trying to pick it up again. And she's like, oh, that's really. And you hear like somebody in the background like, Mary, did you know when I get? And then it's like a minute of this,
Oh, boy.
of like trying to figure out. And then you hear people like leave the room.
Okay, I'm just gonna hang up then and
Okay.
shoot her a text. Just say like, if you hear anything weird on the news with my name in it, I'm fine, don't worry. You're gonna worry anyway, but that's cool. I don't know what happened to your phone, but I tried to call you earlier. And then
Very cool.
I'm gonna say hi to Jessie.
Hey, morning girl.
Good
How'd you
morning.
sleep last night?
Pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Weird dreams again, but what's new?
Oh, like what now? Like this was that the creepy guy in there?
No.
Okay,
No, there's
that's
actually
good, right?
Yeah. Do you know of anyone named Linda Sharman?
Linda,
Any chance?
yeah, I think I do.
Who is she?
But I can't like remember exactly. Like it's kind of weird. Like I think I saw Linda, or like I heard the name Linda, cause like my parent like works at like the like council building and stuff. So she's like one of the assistants there. So like maybe she's one of the assistants there. I don't really know.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, girl, you hungry?
Ring, ring.
Oh, I think someone's calling you. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to? Okay.
I got it. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Just hangs up.
What did you dream about last night?
You're not gonna ask me how I'm doing first?
No.
Oh,
I frankly don't care right now.
Oh my god.
Why are you asking?
What did you dream about
A
last night?
hospital? What did you dream about last night?
I was in the train station.
Huh.
You didn't have any conversations with the voice?
No. There was a lady in my dream though. Do you know anyone named Linda Sharman? She's like short, with her short brown hair, wears glasses.
No, but I'm at a Leland.
She just drops the phone.
Hello?
Picks it up. Sorry.
Did you say Leland?
Leland?
Yeah. It's
Lena, what you look like? What you look like?
half elf.
He doesn't remember anything.
That's a description that I don't remember.
That is
Leland. So, funny thing is, the person you talked to is dead. Well, missing. I should say missing. Dead, quotation marks.
Okay, well,
So she's like not dead.
she.
Wait, describe your dream in like thorough detail, like over the phone, like really loud on speaker.
Describe it.
Describe
So I was
it
in
in
a train
immense
station.
detail.
I was in a train station. surrounded by a crowd. Didn't want to be there because
Like, how many people in the crowd?
it was a crowd.
Like, you didn't count, okay?
Why not?
Sounds like it's
Jesse
not
counts
perceptive.
everyone around her.
Clock exits.
I wanted to leave.
Jesse's ready.
So as I left, everyone froze, except Leland. She was unfrozen and weirdly creeped out by the frozen people. Called her over, we talked. She thinks she's dreaming, she doesn't know if she's dreaming. She remembers being at her apartment. And
You
then,
have to talk to, like, Nyx and Ollie.
Yeah.
did you say Nyx?
Yes.
Do you know Nyx?
She's Nyx's roommate.
Oh my gosh, tell us what you know. Keep leaving information. We need that.
Nyx, I work with Nyx.
Oh.
Gosh, girl, this is like so creepy, right?
She just nods.
What does Nyx need to know?
Well, that was her roommate. She.
Better when it happened.
Yes.
I hate this so much.
Yeah, that makes two of us, bud. Welcome to the club.
It's like what I was saying in my class, where like everything is connected and like we are part of the fabric of the universe. It's like so evident.
Jesse's getting
Yes.
Okay, so we have a missing
She's getting
person
existential.
in my dream. Did your person, did they know where they were? Did they know what was happening?
She seemed like she was looking for something, and she was looking for a pair of keys, and the keys were in my pocket.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
At this point, I'm not really surprised by what I dreamed.
Do you think they might be missing too?
Give me both a let's go perception check.
It's not good.
Me neither.
DC is gonna be pretty high on this one.
Don't worry, don't fail.
Probably not.
Pass it. No,
3 and 4.
All good.
Yeah, so I mean, that's all I can tell you. That's all I know. I don't know if I should tell you my plans, since you may or may not be trying to kill me, but,
Like almost up to that weird.
I'm not trying to kill you.
Jesse like kind of comes going.
it's okay, I'll put a spatula in my pocket.
I can hear you.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I was talking to someone else.
I'm trying to kill you. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know. Just dive in.
What are you guys doing tonight?
Just date or like what?
What? No. Do you have plans?
Jesse, do you have a thing for him?
I think I do.
Oh my god! I'll be your wingman.
Yeah, she's bringing a spatula. Let's go.
I mean, I was planning on going to the university.
All of that.
No, you didn't. You did not hear
I was
that.
covering the phone. Okay, you didn't hear anything.
I was gonna go research
Okay.
the gods.
Tonight, like 12 p.m. tonight, you're not doing anything, right?
12 p.m. is in the
AM.
There you go, then.
Not to my knowledge.
I'm coming with her, obviously. So like,
Yeah, I need a buddy.
That's
I can't be
fine.
left
Bring
by
the
myself.
rat too. We have a rave.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Did you say rave as in like the parties with a bunch of people? And
Yes,
is
but
this a good time for parties for you?
it's
Oh
a
my
gathering
gosh.
of
Bring the
Milena
rat.
followers.
Bring her out.
I don't know if I should go.
Honestly.
I mean, considering the fact that,
Wait a minute, like
You're-
we can find out who like the people trying to kill you
I
maybe?
could wear a disguise.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, it's
I
kind of
could
just a
dress like
fun
him.
I
gathering.
could dress like my brother.
Oh my gosh, yes, you could.
Could do it.
Yeah.
Information. We could gather information. They're followers of Milena. They might know what's going on.
But do you think it's a good idea for me to be there, considering how, I'm not even gonna say her name, she who shall not be named, potentially wants me dead?
We got Voldemort.
Good idea.
Yep.
I didn't think about that.
Like,
The brain cells are few.
Just like talk to normal people at their rate? Is there like anyone that's like specific to go there?
River knows. There was a group of elves.
I mean, is it like free or how much is that?
What does the flyer
It's
say?
free. It says, please invite people.
They want as many people as possible.
They call
But
it
also, like, it's a rave, and I haven't gone in like a month.
Well, she's Johnson. That's been so long time for her.
Well, oh god, bad feeling about this, but it's
If you
fine.
want it, like, you can pop in and out, like, we don't have to stay.
We'll go for a brief amount.
Just bring the pocket rat, you'll be fine. Things are natural killer.
Cut back to World War II now.
I'll be disguised because I'd
I mean,
rather
do
not
what you
show
want.
my
I
face.
just more people we have there, the more information we can get.
Is Nyx going?
I guess
And obviously
she got a flyer. I don't know if she's going.
I might text her about it.
Yeah, this is probably a good idea.
Okay.
I'd like to have people around me.
Whole group chat of all of us.
It's a group chat. Hey, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'll be there. Where was it at?
Downtown at the
Boil over.
oil over.
Okay, I'll be there in 12 a.m.
Yes.
I'll be there.
Cool. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my
Bro, you got a
gosh,
date.
all you. Okay, so like, it's kind of getting creepy, right? Like, what else is happening?
Yeah. If only I could ask Dad. I'm sure he would know.
I mean, you can ask him.
I don't think I would get an answer.
I believe he can answer you. The threads of the universe coming in and out.
He's missing.
Yeah, but like, is he missing? Is he missing? No, we don't
She just
know.
And how would you say I would communicate with him? Like do a
I don't
seance?
know. I usually like have my eucalyptus plant and I take some of the incense and put it in the bud of the flower, and so that way it's like funneled up to them. That works for me anyway.
We'll work on this when I come back. I'm gonna head down to the university to see if anybody knows anything about.
I'm gonna talk to your mom. She should be working today.
That's why she didn't know where her phone was. Good
Yeah.
idea. I'll be back. I'm gonna see if she
Okay.
knows.
Is the library in the university?
Huh?
Is the library is the library in the
The
university?
library's awfully close. It's on campus enough to say that it's there.
Cool, so the bada bing, bada boom. Got it.
Don't worry, I believe you guys. No worries. Yeah, so Jesse's like, okay, well, like, I can save you some later. If you were like hungry for later. I'm gonna pack you lunch.
The soup smells really great.
Thanks. Okay, like this one I know how to make. Like the empanadas like didn't turn out, but I think it was like a bad recipe.
That's okay. I mean, honestly, I'm not picky with food, so if you want to keep the vegan thing cool with me, you don't have to cook meat
It's like
for
really,
me.
really good for me right now. So this is like really good for me. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'll come back and we can eat maybe before we go out.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that.
You're
Maybe
the
we'll
best,
talk about
Jessie.
this guy. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He seems-
okay.
he seems
Like we'll talk like later. Like later. We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Bye, Jessie.
Okay. Bye.
I love her.
I do too.
We cut back really quick to the underground of dendrites.
Fucking goblins.
I need to wrap that. It is still kind of morning, afternoonish, although the light doesn't really hit down here, so it's like always a bard. Where do you go in your morning? You have different people there, like Henry, who's just kind of like hanging out by where like the one of the pipes that kind of drip water. He's just hanging out there, seeing if anything flows, and he's like, "Elliot, how you doing this morning, eh? I didn't see you last night. You didn't come to the big feast. What's up with that?"
Yes.
Bring it back in.
Saved you
Bring it back in.
that donut. No, that donut from you got yesterday. I saved that for you. Put that in the safe.
I
crazy people up top.
Ah, you're dealing with topsiders. What you doing that for? What kind of
imagination.
Oh, nasty. What you doing that for?
Yep, there's goblins on the buildings. And,
Oh.
you know.
What? Wait, what?
Goblins on the building!
Hey, they got like goblins over there? Like what kind of thing the topsiders are working on these days?
They put in this big statue thing and then it's just all downhill from here. I wouldn't
The
walk there.
topsiders are crazy. I'll tell you right now, they're crazy.
Say that again.
Oh, disgusting. Ugh. And they call us gross. I mean, they got so much shit going on upstairs. They come down here and it's fine with them or whatever. Jeez, alright. Well, hey, I think Bobby wanted to talk to you down there. I don't know what he wants though.
Alright, I'll
Yeah.
check in with Bobby.
He should be down like that kind of big area or whatever. I don't know. We don't really name these places. Just head down like 50 yards. You ought to see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you head
Check in
down.
with Bobby.
Check in with Bobby. These sewer systems, by the way, are not super complex because it is like old town New York, basically. So when it was still like industrial revolution, quite big. As you go, you do see some just human sewer workers, by the way. Do you try to sneak past that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check. You see them talking like, dude, it was so crazy. Like I saw like the other night a rat. It was like the size of a dog. It was like the size of a dog, man.
4. What was the password?
Oh no.
Probably not sneaking.
But what you want to try? You never know.
-2 to stealth in your garage?
You never do? Wait, really? It should be higher than that.
Oh, before I saw your This is out of date now. We got this one, but it locked me out. What's the password?
Oh, 407777777. Just sevens until it ends.
Yeah.
It was just sevens.
Yeah, 40, 70, 70, 70, 70.
Stealth is +6.
Oh my. So it's a 10.
10.
That's not bad. The way that you sneak by them is like you just kind of go behind them. So it's not like you're not sneaking, you just as you kind of go by. And you see like these construction workers, they're like working on putting on like what is like putty, like that paste thing around a new pipe again.
Spackle?
Spackle, yeah. Put on some spackle. And like, yeah, it was the size of a freaking dog, man. It was so, like this rat, I swear to you, it like talks too. Like, it's so freaking big, man. You see the guy's like, whatever, man. I can like, it's like putting on the spackle. You sneak by and you see Bobby towards the end, like kind of where there's like an intersection there. You see that he has with him like a whole slice of pizza. That like most of it is like probably gone, but you can tell it from rat bites that he kind of snuck down here. And let me see if he actually notices you first. He does not notice you first, so you see him first, guy munching on this thing, this big round rat.
I think I'm probably gonna try to do a swoop in
Oh, and
and yank the rest of the pizza with me.
oh my gosh, give me a side hand.
Just want to watch the rats yank.
Ooh, it's a 9.
9
9 plus what?
plus that's 4.
13.
13? You can test that. No, not before you can't.
All right.
You find like one of the lines that were kind of there from any number of things from the pipe that shouldn't be. Grab it, swing like Robin Hood, snatch the rest of that pizza. You see Bobby go, man, wow, what the hell? What's that?
Screw you, Bobby.
Screw you!
That's what you said about my mother last week.
Hey, that's not what you said about me last week. You see Bobby's like, oh, you're such a cock. Come on down from there. Come on.
Alright.
Jeez, alright, you can have some of that. I'm full anyway.
I eat the pizza.
How you doing, Ellie? I'm training for that rat race. What you think I got on this pizza, eh? Kind of impressive, right?
Hey, I've seen bigger.
Yes, whatever. Screw you. You see, like, kind of sits down the way, like, just like kind of flop like this.
Meat flop.
Yeah. He's like, well, I just want to check in with you. I heard you're making rounds of rumors that you're going to the top side now. Opposed from the rat race.
Yeah.
I mean, what do they got up there? Is anything good? Because we come and we just
There's some.
steal.
I don't know.
You haven't seen anything weird down here, right? Rats disappearing or any spooky shit like that?
I haven't seen any spooky shit.
I
Except
see.
for you.
Upstairs, they got. I saw a guy split in half. You ever seen a guy split in half?
I ain't seen a guy split in half before.
Yeah, colors, fog.
What on
The
When you say
mayor
fog?
was there.
What you talking about, fog?
Fog, you know.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, I saw like some colorful fog, like some smoke bomb, like some doofus put some smoke bomb down here.
Doofus.
You like a blue and green.
Yeah, like a blue and green. It was like a blue and green, yeah. You saw that fog, like a smoke bomb too?
Yeah, that's what
it's
happened with that
friggin'
dude
wild,
split in
right?
half.
Whoa, it's the same thing?
You tell me that's down here too?
Yeah, when they're down here. I saw down here. I don't go topside too much, except for when I'm practicing for rat race.
Well, that's kind of what I was trying to feel out down here. They got that fog, and I think that's what's taking over the city up there. I think there's some evil stuff going on.
Elliot, would you give me a DC 5 Constitution saving throw?
So you're gonna
So not the checks. It's gonna be on that little saving throws. It's one DC.
So you're gonna roll and you're gonna +4, so just don't get a 1.
Okay. Don't give me that one.
Yeah, has to.
I saw single digits. 13.
She's gonna be a 5, right?
Yeah, just need to be 5. You were sitting here with Bobby. You feel something very weird happen to you, something that's not happened before. You feel instant headache. Your muscles feel stretched. Your vision blurs for a second, and it just happens for 1 minute, and you are back. And it's like you hadn't felt that before. And you see Bobby drops like a portion of his pizza.
Rat stroke.
He's like, "What the hell was that?
What just happened?
What just happened? What'd you do? What'd you do? Some magic
I'm
stuff?
just standing here.
What you topside do magic stuff on you?
No, did you do that to me?
I didn't do that to you.
I'm standing here. Next minute, I got the splitting headache.
You just split right in half for a second. It was that
Oh
was
no, Elliot,
that was
Then I came back.
Then you came back, yeah.
We're losing
What the hell was that? Oh, like I don't want to know. Like if that stuff that you and Tony are doing, that's
Hey, that's something I tried to do, all right? I'm just
Ugh.
standing here.
That was like some spooky shit there. Is that what you were talking about, Elliot?
Yeah, like that. But then the guys don't come back. But then I came back.
The guys don't come back.
They don't come back.
You seem like nervous laughing, like.
Hey, Bobby, where you going?
Oh no, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I still want cash. What you got? Okay, I don't know what to do about that. That's your thing. That's like topside stuff. I can deal with that.
That means I gotta go back up there.
Oh, you
I
want
gotta
the skies?
sign about this.
I got a raincoat that my cousin tailored down into like rat size.
All right.
It's like a cute gift because it's a raincoat, right? And you swim. But she thought it'd be like a gag gift, but actually it's kind of nice.
It's like the scene from Cinderella with the mice making the dress.
You know, might as well. Might run into a lady rat up there. You know.
Hey, you never know. He pulls out from his, like the same way that you had your cross up. What did you roll?
I was like fidgeting and I just went out.
Whoops.
New dice.
You can do like a raincoat. You can write raincoat on your inventory, by the way.
Armor?
No, just raincoat.
Just
Gives you
Just raincoat.
-1 to wetness.
Just a nice, just a
What?
nice.
Stick that on me.
What?
I'm watching you drink it.
I wouldn't do that to my friend.
He's
Yeah,
like,
you
all
were.
right, well, hey, are you feeling okay or what? What's going on?
Bobby, I've never felt okay a day in my life.
Elliot, boy, do I agree with you.
Well, I guess I should talk to those stupid people upstairs.
Oh,
Tell them
gosh.
whatever's happening up there.
It's happening to you now, eh? Scary, eh? Hey, you'll be fine. I'm trusting in you, Elliot. Whatever the stupid magic topside thing they're gonna get, they sort it out. They'll sort it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing permanent. I mean, it's not gonna happen again, right? So you'll be fine. No? Happens a lot?
The first time.
That's the first time? Okay, well, power to you, I guess. I'm gonna go see your mother. I'm just kidding, I'm messing with you. Humor's my defense mechanism, I'm scared now. What do you do?
I'm gonna have to make my way up the pipes.
You know where to go.
Try and find
Where
is like the last place that, I mean, I might try and hang out outside the museum, see if I can run into anybody.
Just a big ass fucking rat just sitting outside the museum.
In a little raincoat.
You're one of the only people who know everywhere on this map, so you can absolutely go wherever you want.
I have to figure out, well, maybe I try to,
You got some good sniffers? Smell somebody?
They do.
yeah, can I, don't come to you. Well, I want to try and smell out where the mayor and vice mayor are.
It's like a fucked Johnson.
I'm gonna allow that.
So gross.
Give me a nature check.
Oh.
Not often used, but is a skill check.
16.
Cool.
You natured that shit.
You find them.
Alright.
There's a unique smell about them. You know where they
Does
go.
she smell me or the mayor?
Probably the mayor.
You didn't go home.
Yeah, well, Feywild has a different. Yeah.
Magical
You guys
stench.
in different rooms right now, or did you end up back at the same place?
We were both heading towards the library.
Mm-hmm.
The library.
The library. You find yourself at the library. You see at the library they have like a welcome here. So it's not like you need to sneak into this place. You're totally fine to do whatever you want.
Ooh, back library card.
You're at the library. You're at the library. You are also at the library, or where are you going?
I was gonna go to the university.
University.
Mm-hmm.
It's close by. Do you see your mom, or where do you go?
Yeah.
Okay. You go to your mother's. She has, you like talk to a couple of the students. First of all, the university is big. This place is vast. It is just so much wealth is poured into this place. The buildings are decorated and, you know, clearly labeled and all that kind of stuff. People pass, you see a lot of people who are like high elves, people who come for money. What are you gonna do? But you do see as well, just like people on their skateboards and stuff. A few of them do give you a wave as they walk by, but they don't say hi or anything like that. Your mother's office is connected to her lecture hall. She teaches arcane in the arcane department, specifically on star research, anything that could be connected to astrology, that kind of stuff. Her lecture hall could probably comfortably seat 1,000. It's kind of a big deal. Yeah. Your parents are kind of a big deal. Well, your mom. As you kind of walk into the department building, you're met with a couple professors who remember you from earlier. They're like, "Oh, I can't believe you're here. How are you?" And they come up to you.
I'm hanging in there. How are you?
I'm good. I mean, it's good to see you in Asteria. How are you?
Doing my best.
Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it does get easier.
Yeah.
Well, if that's of any comfort, it does get easier.
Thank you, I appreciate it. That's what I've been told a lot. But
Yeah. You're here to look for your mother?
yes, I tried calling her earlier, but I think she dropped her phone and
Oh, she was looking for that. Okay, do you want to call in again? We can probably look for it.
do you know where she's at by
She just finished a lecture, so she could still be in there.
Perfect. I'm gonna go like see where she's at, and then hopefully help her find her phone.
Got it. I would probably recommend calling her again so that she has it up all the way. She never quiets that thing. So during the lecture, she will answer it. Just a word of warning. She maybe is not sober-minded right now.
Understandably so.
Yeah. Just a heads up. You know,
Thank you.
she just taught the lecture, so I'll
She
leave
brought
it
a
to it.
coffee.
Yeah.
Teacher's lounge open?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna go get her a coffee
Yep.
real quick.
You're allowed access wherever you want.
Yeah.
You can breeze in and out of offices, teachers' lounges. It's totally fine
Perfect.
for you. Yeah, so you go grab a coffee and you meet her at the lecture hall.
I'll try the lecture hall first.
Oh,
and
in
see if
the
she's-
office?
Oh, yeah, and then if she's not in there, go to the office.
Cool. You see that she is at the lecture hall.
Perfect.
Did you call her, by the way?
No.
Okay. You see at the lecture hall, you see the last few kids leaving the room, gathering stuff. You see some people talking with her at the desk, like about extra credit or like their grades or like, should I be in this class right now? Do I have enough credits for this? Normal stuff. You see she's like, passively dismissive with them, and then they kind of leave, just like a hush conversation. And it is you and her in this hall. You see. She does not notice you as you enter.
I'm just gonna line up behind the students, just to be funny.
You see she's like on her laptop talking to somebody else, and she's like, yes, it would appear your grade is a B+, so that seems fine with me. You can do B stands for boy, as they say. And she kind of sit wavy, and the kid's like, yeah, all right, thanks, thank you, Professor. And he leaves. You see the other kid in line notices you and like, I'll talk later, and waves as well.
Oh, no.
No.
Didn't have to do that. Okay.
You see his mother's like, yes, who else is next?
Somebody very special.
Asteria, daughter.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
I
are you?
I am glad you asked.
What have you been drinking?
Well, I had some tea today. I had some tea.
Was it regular tea?
It was a specialty. It was my specialty mix.
Adult tea?
It was adult tea, I
Here.
will say. Yes, but we carry on.
Yes.
There is no stopping the wheel of time. So here we are. Yes, Asteria, dear, how are you? Did I ask that?
You
again?
did.
I feel like I did.
Here, she just
yes.
puts the, like slides the coffee in front of her. Drink some of that.
Oh,
And she pulls a
thank
croissant
you.
out of her purse. I also bought this for me, but you
My
get more than I do.
favorite.
Yes.
Why, this is such a lovely visit.
Yes. I tried calling you earlier. I think you lost your phone.
I did lose my phone. Someone tried to call me, and then I lost it.
I wanted. Have you seen anything on the news lately?
I don't watch the news unless I can help it, or someone I know is on it.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
I was
This
gonna
coffee
say
is
it-
disgusting.
well,
What is this?
It's from the teacher's lounge.
Ugh. I could probably help it. She
no.
knows something. No, why not?
No.
It really
I
enhances
just.
it.
I need your attention for like a couple minutes.
I'm all ears. And she puts it down. What can I just start filming?
You taught a class
Yes.
like this?
Sorry,
You taught a class like
I
this?
did teach a class.
Okay. Anyway, side
We
note.
taught on parallax and star collision, stellar
Yes.
collision. A beautiful thing.
Yes.
You know about stellar collision? It's when two neutron stars come and they find themselves in each other's gravitational field. They can spin, they get closer and closer, and they eventually just collide in a black hole of sorts, and it's amazing.
Yes.
And parallax, we
Yes.
can tell the distance of the stars from where we are without actually measuring. It's fascinating.
It is.
Isn't it?
I don't want to talk about stars right now.
Oh, fine. What do you want to talk about?
Okay, you want to play that game? I got attacked by gargoyles last night.
Metaphorically?
No.
Or-
No, not metaphorically.
Alright, well,
Do you-
I will need further explanation. information on that then, I suppose.
Well, it's not gonna be on the news. I don't know if you're gonna watch it, but there's more about the mayor and what do they call the other guy? The vice mayor.
What do they call the other guy?
It's rough being
The
you.
lesser
The mayor-
lower one.
the
What do they call
mayors.
him?
They got attacked with us, but I wanted to see.
You were with the mayor.
I met her. She was in my apartment. How was that? Really cool. But I don't. Side tangent.
It's so good to see women in office.
Right. But anyway, do you? And this might be a sore subject. Do you know if Dad was researching goddesses by any chance?
Give me insight, by the way.
Yes. Please be nice to me, Dice. That's what it is!
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, let me see my modifier too. I think
Sure,
it'd be
why
over
not?
20.
Put a modifier. Oh my
Here, all
gosh,
his
of
notes.
everything that you could have rolled for this specific question.
I was expecting it to be a nat one.
I'll be honest.
Is it insight?
Yeah, insight.
25.
Wow.
Let me just go deep notes real quick. Deep notes. You ask your mom if she knows anything about your father and or probably your brother as well,
Yes.
researching,
Yes.
because they went together, about the gods. You see her demeanor fully change.
No, I asked that question.
Does not look angry, but does look sad in the way that she did when she started drinking at this point.
I'm
You
gonna
see,
hold her hands.
yeah, you see she's like, oh, fine.
Mom.
You want to know about your father and my son,
In my
if they did any sorts of research about the goddesses.
Yes.
Well, yes, but I really shouldn't tell you. This is the problem. But they are dead, so who's to stop me? I
They're
suppose.
not dead.
Well, they are dead.
The stars
They
have not said
are
that.
dead. They are
Okay,
dead. I know it. Because if he were alive, he would not have left me in the state he did. Now would he? Alone in an apartment that you moved away from without any other of my children to call me.
The older sister hasn't called you?
No, she has not. But that's not your problem. Nothing's your problem.
Mom,
You leave on your own.
you have no idea what's been my problem in the last 24 hours.
Well, my problems are not equivalent to yours, and
Are
vice
they trying to
versa.
kill you? No.
Someone's trying to kill you.
Yes, but please answer my question first and then I'll.
Oh, yes. What were we talking about? The coffee.
Dad.
No, Dad. That's
Dad and brother research.
Oh, yes, your father. Maybe I should show you. Would you like to be shown
Yes.
then? Is that what you would like
Yes,
to do?
please.
Well, if it's what you want, then we do it.
I will buy you a new bottle, another bottle of booze, if that makes you happy.
That does not make me happy.
Okay, never mind.
That is the symptom, not the problem. And she walks to actually her board, her whiteboard. She's like, as you know, your father and I share a room. This is not new information, but this might be. And she she actually moves her hand in this like spell casting form. And you see on the lower part of the whiteboard, these runes start to light up. And then you see the whiteboard itself split in half and rotate into doorways. And she takes the whiteboard and she opens it to a set of stairs that are well lit into a room that you can see in the distance of like basically an intense laboratory. Well, you want to go in there?
Yes, please.
Fine, let's
Thank
go
you.
in there.
Thank you.
Cancel my next lecture. She yells to an empty room and then slams the door. And you guys walk
You guys are gonna
inside.
come back in, it's a room full of people.
Yep.
Just like,
Who are not there yet. You walk into this thing that you did not know about. That your parents had mentioned the lab always, but you're like, yeah, there's labs at school, cool. But this is probably what they meant at this point. You can kind of conduce. You walk into, and it's like a short kind of hallway. There's like a lot of cabinets on the side. That's the only thing that makes this narrow. Because you walk into the lab, and it is probably about the size of her office. It's not like this huge thing. But you see all sorts of books on the shelf, all of them handwritten by her, your father. Just like above that there's like their notes, and then below that there's like all of research things. You see a lot of star research. You see a lot of, stellar collision, like she was talking about, like all this, like all the kind of things, neutron stars, white dwarfs, all that stuff. That's on one side of the room. On the middle is like table setups, like a big table in case they need to spread out a map. On the other side of that are like different lab equipment, so chemistry set up to mimic a star reaction. What if this chemical met with this one, that kind of stuff. It looks, there is a noticeable layer of dust over everything. It appears that it has not been used for a while. And she walks in, it's already lit, there's like emergency lights basically on at all times, but she goes and like gets one of the light bulbs at the beginning of the table, which illuminates it to like a proper lab kind of way. And she's like, well, does this answer your question?
Kind of. Do you have the names of the goddesses? Or?
Oh, that's right, we were talking about goddesses. Yes, where is that? And she begins to look at the shelf. Go ahead and make an investigation check, by the way.
Please be nice to me, dice.
Oh, wow.
18 and let me see.
The dice want you to know this.
Investigation, 20, dirty 20.
Oh my gosh. You find it much quicker than her. You find there's a series of books that are like, newer than the rest, that have like stars and then constellations and black holes, and then like 2 or 3 very short notebooks. Like some of them are like just like this size, like quickly jot down, and then some of them are like a book almost, like binded. They say ancient goddesses of the past. The small like scribbled notebook one like this that says Milena and Medea. And she's like, it's here somewhere. I will find it for you.
I think these are this.
What?
This one.
Yes, that was it. We found it. All right. Well, good for you.
Have you heard about the new statue?
Yes, I have.
What do you feel about that?
I hate it. Hate it.
Okay.
With every fiber of my being.
That's
It's everything about it. And if I had explosives with me, I would destroy it.
Oh, okay.
But instead, I drank my problems away. So you can see how far I'm going to get there.
Man, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I've been going through it for months and months and months at this point, so no need to feel sorry now. And she goes, sits down at like one of your dad's chairs that you notice like was from the old house before you guys moved. I didn't have it for the new house, so he moved it to this lab.
Okay, so now my part of the deal. I told you I'd tell you what's going on, right?
I showed you this. Isn't that what you wanted?
Yes, and I think.
Oh, you want to talk about the gods?
Unless you don't want to hear about it.
No.
Because you don't really need more on your plate.
Well, my plate is my plate. Anyway, yeah. So, and what if I okay? Tell me what you want, and then I will tell you the information that I know.
So, I had a really weird dream, which I mean that's common.
Yes.
But
What
this,
happened?
it was.
Dreams are important.
Yes, I
You're
know.
lying with the stars.
Yes. The
Do
stars
you
tell
remember
our
your
destiny.
teachings?
Yes, always and forever. But I had a dream about a farmhouse, and it was.
Farmhouse, and she goes over to this chalkboard that's like like a painted chalkboard, basically the wall, and you see so much dust, like chalk dust on the floor from like your dad or your mom scribbling so many notes. It's like it's like not quite charcoal anymore. It's like a gray almost because you erase it. She's like, farmhouse, yes, and she draws like a stick on the thing. She's like, go, continue.
And there was a stranger that came up in a car,
Stranger.
but I was hearing a voice that was saying, "Don't get in the car, stay inside." And this other person was trying to get me in the car, but we both ended up dying by bullet rain
Where did you die? That's important. That's an important detail.
in the house.
You went in the house.
I didn't leave the house.
You didn't leave
I threw
the
a jewelry
house.
box at him.
Well done. You say you're in the house, and there was someone who wanted you in the car, and you said
Red car. It was a red
a
car.
red car, yes. And you did not go in the car,
No.
and instead you went in the house and died.
Yes. But when I woke up, that person was in my apartment.
Oh, golly. And she writes a note there. In the house. Oh my gosh. What's a conundrum?
And I woke up in the closet. I was hiding in the closet and then I woke up.
So you woke up where you died. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
And he woke up. They woke up when they died, yes.
Yes. I think.
Okay.
Where was he? I was talking
Well,
to
you were in the
Jesse.
closet. So
Well, I left and then I was talking to Jesse and then kind of
So he was
popped up.
loose in your house when
Yes.
you woke up.
Yes.
Well,
But-
I'm glad you're fine.
Me too. But in that dream too, I felt like he was trying to kill me.
Oh, why?
Just a feeling. But weird things keep happening. Like when we got attacked by the gargoyles, he was there. Then there was a
Really?
Nyx, who's
I don't know next.
Nyx. I can't fire.
Stealing thing?
Yes.
Next, as in the noun, the adjective
No.
to steal?
No.
Okay.
But the mayor, the second mayor.
Wow.
Dude, I'm really bad
And
at
do you
titles.
think I am the drunk one? Writes that down. Now, I want to talk about, before we go further, this car. If you died in the car,
I wasn't
would you
in the
wake
car.
up in the car?
I wasn't in the car.
But what if you were? What if you were in the car? You would drive. Neither was in
You
the
probably
car
would
when
have
they
woken
woke
up in the
up.
car, I would assume. But we
If
saw
he
the goddesses
wanted you
fighting.
dead, and you woke up in the car, and he was driving. Maybe he would have driven into traffic that would have hit you on your side and killed you.
Potentially.
Oh.
But
Both got that bullet rain. Who's driving the car?
but during our battle with the gargoyles, we saw
Yes.
the goddesses fighting.
You saw who goddesses fight.
Melina and Mulan.
You saw
Yes.
Melina
And I almost died.
and Linkadia.
But I did.
fighting.
Yes, but I almost died. And when I was
I would think so. These are ancient deities.
what the one that starts with an L spoke to me.
Linkadia.
Linkadia.
Yes.
She spoke to me when I was passed out. And she said, "Hey,
Oh.
you can get up, right?" And I said, "I don't know, maybe." And she revived me.
How do you know it was her speaking to you? And how do you know it was
Accent.
not you speaking, but
There's like a Slavic accent.
Slavic? How interesting. The Linkadia ancient statue is Russian. Well,
Okay. I'm not good at geography.
this is very interesting. For nothing else than my notes to be compiled more. Now, if there was a raccoon in the car and you died in the car, would the raccoon die
Maybe.
in the car
I don't.
with you?
Maybe.
But would you become
A
the raccoon?
raccoon.
Raccoon.
Do you mind if I take these books?
I do mind.
Can I make copies?
Yes, you make copies.
Okay.
We have copies.
I will make some photocopies then.
Now, you asked about the goddesses and
Yes.
about your father and your brother.
Yes.
Did they let you know that they were searching for these two?
No.
Oh. Surprise!
Okay.
Your father one of the names in one of the many books because, of course, they are ancient history.
Yes.
He thought, well, these two deities were so well known in their time, how do we not know anything about them now? So he said, well, why not go look for them? And so he decided to take a little trip with your mother, and they never came back.
Interesting.
Yes, 1 year ago.
Do you know if there's anything involving blue and green with these two?
Oh, the blues and greens colors are very, very important. Yes, absolutely. Limcadia was most often represented in green. She was wearing green. She was sort of not like fraternity goddess. Actually, that's not even close to what they were about. And blue were represented of Melena. It's changing, turbulent sea, that sort of thing. They were not usual goddesses, first of all. Melena believed absolutely in change, in the decision-making of things, in the righting of wrong, and justice in forms of that may not be quite correct in that sort of way. And Limcadia, her opposite, was more of the notion of free will, and people make their own choices, whether they be evil or not, and you judge them afterwards. Melena thinks that we can make little decisions throughout our day to stop any evil doing, so that neither justice needs to be happening, but a preventative action instead. For example, if a lady got killed on her way to work one day, but perhaps her car did not start that morning, she could not go to her work and get killed in that singular event. Now, if the murderer was on his way to, let's say, the coffee shop, to go and talk to someone where he would eventually get in an argument and become physically violent on that one. Well, what if on his way to the coffee shop he became violently ill and decided to stay home? That also would not happen. That is Melanina. What is her name? Melon's name.
Melena.
Melena, yes! That is Melena's MO. She is the one who decides that little decisions can be made throughout someone's life to prevent anything from happening later. Limcadia is the one who opposes that. Now, the only problem is this makes Melena so popular, because of course, who would not want to stop a murder happening or any sort of thing like that? But you have to take into account the butterfly effect. As we all know this, if something does not happen in this particular event, then this will lead to things later on, such as, what if someone is not born later? And then what if their people are not born later? Entire lines of generations will be wiped out from singular events. It is said through legend and lore that she has tried this at one time, but it was not successful, so.
Did it say anything specifically happened when she tried this? Like, were there people splitting into two different colors by any chance?
That is very specific. Just gonna roll inside. I'm gonna roll her disadvantage though. There's no way. Yeah, she rolled not bad.
Even drunk, she still knows about that raccoon in the car.
She got a 17. She's like, what do you know? What about that? Tell me about that, Asteria. What is all this about the colors and the splitting and that sort of thing?
So, I've seen the colors a lot lately.
That's very bad.
Bad,
Well, of course.
yes. And a client of mine, you know, I do the sightseeing. Not sightseeing.
Scam.
That's not a
People.
scam.
Well, it's not based on the facts. And that is what I deal with. Perhaps your father thought otherwise, but.
He did support me and my brother, so.
And they're dead.
Alright, we're gonna of stop talking about that subject because I do not want to get in a fight with you today.
I agree.
But one of my clients died this way. She split into two colors and just vanished.
You saw one of your clients.
I didn't see it. Her roommate called from her phone.
Hmm.
And there's been reporting of another client of mine through a friend named Elliot. He's a rat that talks.
I don't know him if you're saying his name, so it jogs my memory.
I'm just saying. He
That's
saw
fine.
another client do the same thing.
Oh, wow, that is tremendously bad, of course. Oh, your family knew more about this than I do, but he has in his notes a place he called Nod, or the in-between worlds. It can also be called the dreamscape. And he was not clear as to what this place is, only that it is very real, and the people there are real, and everything about it is not natural. It is an abstract state of reality. I don't know more about it because then I went to dinner that night and said, your things are boring, let me tell you about stellar collision. Look where that led me.
Okay. Thank you. I know that wasn't easy to talk about, so I appreciate
It's never easy
I
anymore.
know. I know.
Well, now you know the secret laboratory.
Can I use it in the future?
Sure.
Perfect.
Just preferably not during one of my lectures. 'Cause I would love to not have the students know that it is here.
Understood.
Lovely.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna make some copies of these, and I'll leave the
Fine.
originals here since you don't want me to take them.
Oh, take them. It's fine.
Sure.
But if anything happens to them,
I know.
What does that symbol mean?
I'll be in big trouble.
Yes, you will be in
I'm
big trouble.
responsible.
Big trouble.
Maybe we could go out for dinner sometime whenever you're not busy.
You see, she actually does look a little bit moody. She's like, yes.
Dinner's
You
on.
can. No, I can pay for it.
Mother's fucking.
Not your problem. I can pay for dinner. Yes, I think I would like going to dinner sometime.
Okay.
Maybe I will clean the lab.
Yeah.
There's so much things that we have going on here.
Do you want to try to find your phone before?
I found it! she goes around, she's like, I lost it earlier! She's like looking around the lab for it.
She's gonna. Did you have it in here or was it upstairs?
It was my office, possibly my office.
Do you want to head back so we can find it?
Yes.
She's gonna call her phone.
Yeah. You guys leave. She's like, and by the way, she teaches you the spell to open the lab, so you can have that written on there. It's basically knock is the spell. Knock is a normal spell that usually just opens things that are locked. Yeah, so you know that now.
Okay.
But it's like you wouldn't put knock on a whiteboard, so it is that's why it's hidden. So it's a spell that you know now.
Perfect.
You find the phone under her desk in her office. It just was like
Oh,
kind of slipped underneath the desk for us, and she's like, "Oh, you found it, wonderful, darling. Thank you so much."
Perfect. Well, I'm gonna head to the library to do some more research.
Oh, wonderful.
Do you want me to bring you back anything since I'll be in the area, or?
I have another lecture probably soon, so don't worry about it. I cancelled the next one, but the next one happens in 45 minutes. That's enough time for a nap.
All right. I'll let you leave you to your nap, and I'm gonna head over to the library.
Okay,
I'll-
it was good to see you.
Good to see
Syria.
you too.
I do miss you.
I'll be around more. I promise.
I'm glad. I will try. I am trying.
I know you are.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll help you.
Bye. Enjoy your nap. Love you, Mom.
Bye. Love you, dear. Yes. And you leave. I believe you were the only loose end. Where are you? It's the next day, by the way.
Oh yes.
You just got off the phone with Zamira, and you're at home with Ollie.
I'm on the hallway. Thinking about the break.
Yeah. So we'll go to you first, Eskiner. What do you do when? You did just hear that they'd be going to research. And then you have this flyer in your hand as well.
Probably try to go back to sleep again.
Really?
Brave soul.
Go back
Let's
to
just keep
sleep.
fucking dying in my dreams. Okay.
I'm a masochist.
Go back to sleep and give me a wisdom check with advantage. Now that you can navigate a little bit better.
17 plus 2, 19.
With advantage.
Advantage with
No.
us.
No. Let's do it 17.
Okay. Same one?
Yep. 19.
You find yourself, this time you are looking at a cabin. You appear to be at like a summer camp kind of area. You see different cabins set up. It's very quiet here. You hear birds, and you see smoke coming from one of the chimneys. Are you trying to do anything here, by the way?
Yes.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get back to the farmhouse.
Back to the farmhouse? Okay. Give me just one more wisdom save. Actually, wisdom check. Yeah.
10.
10? End of it. As you say, I want to go back to the farmhouse, you find yourself moving as if through like fog, basically. You find yourself at the farmhouse from before. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty close. There's still the farm in the distance, fine, not demolished. The forest way in the back over there. The door open a little bit to this farmhouse, and you find yourself there.
Just walk up, open the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. You said we can talk.
As you open the door, you find Melina standing there. She stands with her back turned to you. You now see her as a little bit more tangible. She still looks like that kind of ghostly form of the statue from before. But she, you can't see through her anymore at this point. She does have like a kind of gray, marbly look. And her hair kind of moves slowly as if the wind is moving, but she's like on like a
And then
slow
I know
mo.
it's Milena.
You what?
I know it's Milena.
You know it's Milena, yeah. Because Limkadia appeared as like that kind of sketchy version.
Okay.
Milena turns back to you, and you see her face. Her eyes are like the only thing that's like actually there. Like everything else in her is like kind of that ghostly form, except her eyes were like that bright gold flecked. Very solid. She looks at you. Hi, Escanor. So you called me. That's very unusual. How are you?
You don't get to talk to me like that.
I do, actually.
No.
Yeah, let's take a walk. How about we take a walk?
You're gonna die!
She moves her hands, and immediately you find yourself no longer at the farmhouse, but instead her room now. You find yourself on top of a like medieval-looking castle, except the bricks are not bricks; they're actually made of just pearls. So like a big chunk solid pearl.
She bougie.
Everywhere, and around there's all sorts of ocean that laps onto the land. Not as if there is an ocean and land. It's like there is land, and then here comes like a wave of ocean suddenly. So it's very dreamlike, very abstract. And she kind of looks around. She's like, "So yeah, we should really talk, shouldn't we? First of all, what do you think of this place?"
It's cool. It's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Sick, nasty.
What do you think about this? And she moves her hands again, and you see suddenly below you, populated with people all over the place. Give me a perception or insight, if you would like.
That would be 4,032 people exact.
Wow! Yeah.
You said perception
Or insight, yeah. If you're trying to get what the lay of the land here, or if you're trying to see what the people.
9, so 11.
11. You see a whole lot of people. Thousands for sure. You see that Milena has like this kind of smile on her. She's like, yeah, so wouldn't be possible without you.
What did I do?
Well,
You
you're the
haven't
first one.
talked to me.
I don't
ever.
actually need to talk to you, is the deal.
I mean, that was part of the deal, but the rest of this wasn't part of the deal.
What do you think the deal was?
You just quieted the voice. I needed that gone, not add 2 more.
What do you mean 2 more?
You and whoever you're fighting.
Someone else is talking to you? What did it say?
Just record scratch.
That doesn't matter right now.
No, I think about it.
No, some person with a Slavic accent.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
15.
I can't believe it. That's my second one. Nat 20.
Son.
This die once. You see immediately the location that you're at change in an instant. The clouds get dark. This whole place gets crumbly, and you see cracks in the pearls all around you. The people below stay there, but they shake as the ground moves around you. From the cracks below you, these vines shoot up and grab you. You're grappled at this point. And she kind of comes to you. She's like 9 feet tall, by the way. She kind of comes to you, and she's like, so what did she say? What did she tell you?
While I'm rooted, can I cast shield on myself?
Yeah?
You could do this.
Shield blocks projectiles. It doesn't like help you grappled.
It doesn't help from grapple,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Never mind.
It raises your AC, but like it won't stop the grapple.
Yeah, it raises AC.
Okay. Never mind.
Hey, you know.
And you might need it too.
Well, it's supposed to be in retaliation to something, so if I can't block it, then it will.
Not so much. This is the girl, yeah. You can, yeah, well, that's what the check was for. Yeah, so she comes pretty close to you and she's like, yeah, so what did she say? What were the words that she told you?
She just said you were a bad person. That was it.
Well, that's really her opinion and a matter of perspective, isn't it?
Okay, well, why don't you talk then and give me some perspective?
I think that's not how this works. I think actually you need to tell me stuff. This is what their deal was. Do you remember it?
No.
Should you go back through it again? Should I go back through it again?
Okay, yeah, why not go through it again?
Contract appears.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh, dude.
You do see your name signed at the bottom. And she says,
You make a deal with the
yeah,
devil?
so I'm your patron in exchange for your spells and powers and helping things of that. I get to kind of do whatever I want. I mean, you should have read it, I guess. But you were so desperate, so.
You weren't supposed to be around anymore.
Well, that's the funny thing about gods and deities. When you put your power in them, they get powerful. So if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been your patron, and I wouldn't have been able to start this whole thing. She waves to the people below. There is, 3,000 to 4,000 people there. She's like, I am building something incredible. You were actually so lucky. But I want to do this with you. I mean, I don't want to just finish you off. If it wasn't for you, then I wouldn't have been able to do any of this. So I do just want you to work with me, okay? And you see the vines loosen and they come down again.
So what do you want then?
You called me. I have enough from you right now. I'll get to you when I need you.
I'm stressed out.
Secondhand stress is real.
What is this? What do you?
All these people?
Yeah.
They are the first people to come into my new reality. See, I have decided, well, not decided, I guess decided, but long before you were around, so many years ago, that morals are just not great with making a place that's good for them to live in. They just are like children. You know, you understand. What if you could just fix that? Wouldn't you just fix that?
But what if they don't want to be here?
That'd be fine, actually. I wouldn't worry about them so much.
So are you just not bring everybody here?
Well, that would be the plan, yeah. Let me show you something. And you see the scene moves again. You're still on that, like, Pearl castle. An the scene around you changes, all the people disappear, and you see into Dendrite City, actually. You see an older looking kind of middle-aged man sitting at a table in a small apartment with like a drink by his hand, his head's down, the lights kind of dim. And you see Melina kind of wave her hand at that. She's like, so what do you think about him? Take a look at him real quick. What are your first thoughts?
He's just a man on a couch.
This man is an abusive father because his father was abusive, because his father was absent, because her mother was a drunk. Now what if, just for a moment, just think of this with me, what if her mother wasn't a drunk? What if something happened where maybe the mother and father of this very first pair didn't meet at all? Let's go back to this man that we're looking at now. He has a daughter who doesn't know what to do about the child that she is about to bring into this world. Now I can just tell you from pattern at this point, as I'm sure you understand, that this child that she bears will grow up to be a thief, probably join a gang, and probably die around 25. Now, what if this whole line of misery could have been prevented at the very beginning? Wouldn't you do that?
Then they wouldn't exist.
Yeah. Let's look at your life.
Stutter.
Now, your life has not been great, and I only know you for not long. And she goes back into your life. You see a blurry kind of images. She can't really access you so much as she would like to, because it's just the way, patron. But you do see kind of a blurry image of what she thinks it might look like for you, of your father kind of like very disappointed leaving the room, your mother like trying to be a comfort but just like not there and kind of leave as well. You see your brother Kenny just be like, hey man, I tried, and leave as well. And you're kind of left with this image of you as a little kid in this kind of moments of your life where you messed up really bad and there was no redemption for it. Melina's like, what if you were delayed coming home from school that day? You wouldn't have talked to that boy, and then this conversation would have happened. Wouldn't you have just changed that if you could? Why wouldn't you just change it? If you have the power, then why don't you just change it? I mean, you can see where I'm coming from, right?
You can't apply that logic to every situation. Yes.
I can. And you see, the scene changes again. You see this single house. You see a district. You see the city of Dendrite. You see above that, out and out and out and again. You see the world. You see the universe. And she's like, I can actually. I can make a new reality for you. I'm doing this for you. And then you started it. You should feel so proud. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have had the power to reach out to 2 amateur little archaeologists to come find me. And once they found a proper team to come excavate the statue, like the biggest one that I had, find that specific one. If that didn't happen, then I wouldn't have been able to test my new theory onto them. Isn't that amazing?
What do you mean test?
Well, you know, and she moves her hands again, and you see some people that you don't know, but the younger of the 2 men does look a little bit like Samira.
It's my brother.
You see these 2 are in the dreamscape. They look as confused as the other thousands of people that are with them. And she's like, yeah, they were the first people that I could see if this is plausible, and it was.
What? Okay, but what if they want to go back? What if they don't want to?
No, we don't get to go back. See, it's better that they're here, because this way they can't hurt someone in the future, and they
Or
can't
they
make a
gotta-
mistake in the future, or someone can't hurt them. They're safe here. Isn't that nice?
Okay.
So, why did you want to talk to me? Let's go back to that, right? Because you started this meeting.
What do you need from me then?
I'll let you know when the time comes. It's just little decisions here and there. You really messed up with the car. That was too bad.
Okay, well you didn't really explain a lot of that
I
situation.
don't need to explain.
It helps a lot, so I know what I'm
am your
doing.
patron. You can just do what I say. And trust me, is that mean?
Patron sponsor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the god.
You do
His
what you
chosen
say.
god.
Oh, I see. You worship her.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So
And if
Maybe
I
it
decide not to do what you want, because I really don't want to kill people,
I never said even kill someone, did I?
it was very heavily implied. I hate this. I really hate this.
No. I don't. I'm not really sure what.
That's a you problem.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know what you want. And you see she actually begins to glitch for a second. The scene around you trembles. Give me a dexterity saving throw, by the way.
It's coming for you now.
That's not good. That's a 6.
You fall flat on your back as the castle that you were suddenly at shifts, warps, and crumbles. You see from a short distance away this kind of woman, but like sketchy in her appearance. She is about 8 foot tall. She comes with 2 swords in her hands and zooms like a bullet straight at Milena. You see the 2 of them collide and disappear in the midst. You see the scene around you immediately drops, and you are back in the cabin as you were before.
I'm gonna wake up now. I'm gonna wake up now. I'm gonna wake up now. Start slapping myself in the face. Just wake up! Wake up!
No, you have to die.
You hear someone in the cabin that you were just out of. Is there someone out there? You wake up.
You're in trouble.
So what do you do? With this fresh on your mind.
Just have like a minor freak out for about, like a good 10 minutes, just tearing up the hotel.
That's gonna cost you extra. You're not getting deposit.
You see like your kind of neighbors. They like you can hear them bang on the wall. Quiet down!
Shut up!
You get a text. By the way, your phone lights up. Beep. It just says in all caps, library, unknown number.
Library. Why would I go to
Like a separate text under that. That was a close one. Glad I caught you.
Yoshi, I have text.
Are you the one with the sword and the shield?
Still all caps. Yes.
She is old, guys. She texts over.
Why am I going to the library?
Meet them there. Can't talk. Still fighting.
I love the idea. She's like,
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Voice of text. Yes!